Welcome back to our channel. Today we're talking about the 1969 D Kennedy $half a coin that could be worth way more than just 50 cents. This isn't just any coin, some of these have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars because of their silver content, rarity and valuable errors, so grab your change jar and let's find out if you're holding a hidden treasure. Let's get started. The 1969 D $half coin is part of the Kennedy $half series, which was first introduced in 1960 for just months after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The public response to the coin was overwhelming. People hoarded the 1964 version almost immediately, while the first-year coins were made with 90% silver. By 1965, the United States Mint reduced the silver content to 40% as part of the Coinage Act of 1965 due to rising silver prices. The 1969 D is a product of this transitional era. It was minted at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D mint mark found just above the date on the obverse side of the coin. This was also the last year that US $half contained any silver at all, making it a key date for collectors who want to own the final official 40% silver Kennedy $half. Historically, that makes the 1969 D an end of an era coin, a symbol of the shift from silver coinage to copper nickel-clad coinage. The Denver Mint produced an impressive 129,881 examples of the 1969 D Kennedy $half, a large number by collectible standards, but far fewer have survived in pristine condition today. Most circulated heavily in commerce, which means that high-grade examples, especially those graded MS66 or higher by PCGS or NGC, are much harder to find and command a significant premium. The coin features the portrait of President Kennedy designed by Gilroy Roberts on the obverse, with Frank Gasparo's rendition of the presidential seal on the reverse. The edge of the coin is reeded, and while it may look like any other $half at a glance, its weight of 11.5 grams and silver content distinguish it from modern examples. Proof versions were not struck in Denver that year. All proofs came from the San Francisco Mint and bear on S mint mark, so if yours says D, you know it's a circulation strike from Denver. The 1969 D $half has a composition of 40% silver and 60% copper. In total, that works out to about 0.149 troy ounces of pure silver per coin. At today's silver market prices, that means even a heavily circulated example is worth more than 50 cents in silver melt value alone. For example, if silver is trading at $1.25 per ounce, the melt value would be just over $3.70. However, coins with collector value sell for much more than their melt value, depending on grade and demand. This silver-clad design is different from earlier 90% silver coins because the silver is layered over a pure copper core, giving it a slightly different ring when dropped and a different wear pattern. Over decades of use, that distinctive look and weight make it stand out in the hands of experienced collectors. So what's the 1969 D worth today? Well, in average circulated condition, these coins generally sell for around $5, $8, mostly because of their silver content and modest collector interest. In uncirculated condition, graded MS62, MS63 values range from $10 to $20. Higher grades, such as MS65, can reach $40 to $70. But the big jumps in value come at MS66 and above, where the coin becomes genuinely scarce. An MS66 example might fetch $150, $200, and in MS67, which is almost unheard of, prices can soar into the thousands at major auctions. Collectors also prize coins with strong luster, minimal contact marks, and sharp strikes. The Denver Mint sometimes had striking issues, so a well-struck 1969 D is always in demand. Another thing to keep in mind is that era coins from 1969 D can be worth significantly more. Some known varieties include double die versus off-center strikes and coins with die cracks or planchette flaws. The most famous double die $half from this era are extremely rare, and while no major doubled die variety is officially recognized for the 1969 D, it's still worth checking your coin carefully with a magnifying glass, especially around the lettering "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" for any signs of doubling. Even minor striking errors can turn a $6 coin into a $50 or $100 collector's item. The 1969 D $half Dollar holds a special place in collections because it represents a final chapter in silver coinage. Collectors who build type sets one coin of each design and composition often choose the 1969D as the 40% silver Kennedy. It's also widely available enough that beginners can afford it, yet challenging to find in top grades, making it appealing for advanced collectors as well. Its connection to the Kennedy legacy, American history in the 1960s, and the end of circulating silver coins gives it a story that goes far beyond its metal value. That narrative is what makes coins like this a joy to research, own, and display. If you own a 1969D half dollar, especially one in uncirculated condition, proper storage is key to preserving its value. Silver coins can tone over time, sometimes beautifully, sometimes not so much. Avoid cleaning your coin, as that will destroy its collector value. Instead, store it in a Mylar flip, an archival quality coin holder, or a coin capsule. To protect it from fingerprints, moisture, and air pollutants, keep it in a stable environment away from extreme temperature and humidity changes. For especially high-grade coins, professional grading by PCGS or NGC not only protects the coin but also increases buyer confidence when it comes time to sell. Over the years, the 1969D half dollar has remained a steady performer in the numismatic market. While it's not a rare coin in lower grades, its status as the last 40% silver Kennedy half makes it a safe bet for long-term collectability. Silver prices also affect its baseline value in times of rising precious metal markets. The coin's melt value rises, and so does collector demand. Auction records for top-grade examples have continued to set new highs, showing that even common-date coins can achieve impressive returns if preserved in exceptional condition. For those looking at coins as a blend of history and investment, the 1969D is a solid choice. And there you have it, the complete story of the 1969D Kennedy half dollar, its historical roots, silver content, minting details, collector values, and why it still captures attention more than half a century after it was struck. If you enjoyed learning about this coin and want to discover more fascinating stories behind US coinage, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. We dive deep into coins, banknotes, and numismatic history every week, from hidden treasures in your pocket change to rare varieties worth thousands. Who knows, that half dollar in your drawer might just be your next big find. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.